Hello again, my name is Ben. Here I'm today with another mock showcase. Here with me this time are, well, you see two mocks here. One you'll see right here, the smaller of the two, is my green ninja dragon. It's a little small, which move that to the side. And the second one here is the one I'll be mainly focusing on for this video, my Nindroid dragon. It's supposed to be kind of like the Nindroid mech dragon back released for rebooted in 2014, but kind of just smaller and more like I'd say in scale with some of the other dragons I've built. You know, it's not supposed to be like much like the original Nindroid mech dragon, so it's kind of just its own thing. But anywho, starting off with size comparison with a figure. There it is. It's pretty in scale to most of my other dragons, so not much to say about there. So that's it for that part. Next, we're moving on to the actual construction, starting off with the head. You'll see it's just custom built like I'd say most of my dragons with their, because most of the dragons usually they either have the heads from the Ultra Dragon or just custom built. This one might be one of my better custom built heads, but I mean honestly, none of my heads that I built for the dragons are very good. But this is one that I actually kind of tried to put effort into, well at least more effort, because this one's just the main head and there's not like a second head I can swap it out with. But you'll just see here in the front, you'll see a bit of tiles. You see the teeth here are just taken from some mixels. It's kind of built up with this on the sides of some of these pieces. So you see a few plates and a clip here to just attach a spear for like I don't know, tusks. I just thought it looked nice. I wouldn't say too much going on here. The jaws here, they open up really wide. Not really need to. They don't really need to, but And I'll just see some trans red all around it. The eyes here are also, just translucent red, so there's that. See some just slopes on the top of the head, and just attached with one of these 2x2 bricks, just a socket at the end, and just attaches here with the pretty simply. Now moving on to the body, you'll see quite a lot going on here. Definitely built up and very just bulky. You see a lot of slopes and just tiles all around. Kind of like jagged in some areas and kind of just smooth in others. Definitely looks a little odd. I'll explain a bit of that a little later. But here you'll just see where the Nindroid sits. Pretty simple, not much going on there. It just sits on just like a 2x2 plate. So, and also in front of him he just has some stud shooters, which they're just stud shooters. So, not much there. The underside here, you'll see where the legs attach. Just on one of these 2x2 bricks with just like two ball joints on each side to attach legs here. The wings here, just the same, mirrored on each side, so let me see if I can just take off one of them to show. They use a lot of these like feather pieces that are used on a couple other dragons, so they're all mostly just black. See just a purple tile here to add a little bit more color to it. The claws here I just took, like with the lightning dragon, were just taken from the skull spiders from Bionicle G2, so there's that. Here's the underside, not much going on there. And that's just the wings. Like I said, mirrored on both sides, so what you see there is same on both sides. Just, like I said, mirrored. The tail here is attached with, like I said, some more of these just 2x2 bricks with just like a socket on the end. Just two of these built up and attached with one of these 2x4 plates. And then it's built up with some grills and tiles. Now the tail here is, if you are aware, you probably know that the Nindroids from 2014 definitely had an emphasis on buzzsaws. So since the buzzsaws on the Nindroid Next Dragon were on the wings of the original, and I wasn't going to do that for this one, so I just decided they'd work fine on the tail. So yeah, I think it works decently. Whoops. They work alright. Fortunately, the articulation with the tail does give it a little bit of decent range, just kind of like slash. It's decent range, I'd say. Whoops. Probably like to mention that in this part down here, that attaches the legs kind of falls off easily. But just like to mention that. I think it looks alright. Kind of does look a little off, but it's whatever. And also, I should probably mention that these parts kind of pop off pretty easily. A lot of stuff's popping off. Apologies. So last part here is just kind of the legs. Like I mentioned before, most of the legs for the dragons are all built pretty similarly, with 2x4 here, attaching the two joints like this particular rotation on each side, and then just kind of decorating it with just some tiles and slopes. So kind of for those, just mirrored on both sides. And the talons here are just kind of, I'm not entirely sure where they're originally taken from, but it's kind of just two-toed talons. So yeah. So I think that's kind of it for the Nindroid dragon, mostly. That one other feature I'd like to mention is it's kind of a little thing I made to it, so I could just like attach, I don't know. But here is just me taking off the one bit of the tail and the top part. It's kind of just so it can turn into one of these like hovercraft things, because I remember the Nindroids used a lot of these kind of things in Rebooted, so I figured, why not? It does kind of leave the tail looking a little awkward, and it does leave this, what'd you say? It's kind of just stub there, and it probably doesn't help that it's in light gray, so it just kind of looks off. But I think the speeder part itself looks pretty nice. Also, with it being gone, you can see a bit more details that are on the body. See just a lot of purple, some cheese slopes, and just a lot more smooth slopes and just some tiles. Kind of just a smooth design without this on it. But yeah, it's kind of mostly it for this Nindroid dragon, at least. Like I said, probably not my best work, and you probably noticed in this entire video that's just been a lot of stuff popping off because it's kind of just a little flimsy. But I think it's okay. I do like the colors with the black and purple. They blend together pretty well, I'd have to say. So, like I said, kind of it for this one. At least for this part. Whoops. And I'd just like to briefly mention this one. Now, to probably explain, my order when I first built these, I first built the Ice Dragon, then I built the Earth Dragon, then I built the Nindroid Dragon as like a rival. Then third, I built the Fire Dragon, but not in the form that you saw it in its own video. I originally had it built using kind of the main like body of this, so it was like a lot smaller. Then I built the Lightning Dragon, then I built the Green Ninja's Dragon, or just Lloyd's. And that one kind of used the same just sort of body as the Fire Dragon does now. So in between building it and now recording, I sort of just like swapped some of the elements to make this a Green Ninja Dragon and the other one Fire Dragon. So just kind of explaining some of that. It's kind of probably why they both look a little iffy, I'd say, and a little awkward. But like I said, I'm gonna go over this brief. See the head here looks pretty bad. Touched on some mixable ball joints. This one uses a lot of mixable ball joints just because it's smaller. The body here, she just kind of built up pretty bulk with a lot of bulk. Some inverted slopes and some of these like not really sure what you'd call them. The feet here, there's some more mixable ball joints, and attached with some exo fingers and some claws. And on the back were just some neck braces to try and give it a bit more stability. Didn't really work out, and these just kind of fall off kind of easily. Also, there's a little flag here. One of the things I actually like on this one. Looks alright. The wings here aren't really attached on ball joints, so they don't have much range. Attached on hinges, so at least they can flap. I mean, they're whatever. Kind of built on some of these like pieces here. So there's that. And, just kind of decorated with some white and some gold and some green and some trans green. And the tail is just kind of this like translucent green feather. With a couple of plates and stuff on it. So, not much to say about it. Not proud of it. Kind of just an add-on. Some of the other ones. Why I wanted to briefly mention it here and not like give it its own video. So, yeah. So that's probably it for this one. Like I keep saying, the Ice Dragon is my favorite. Don't know where, this isn't probably the worst. The Green Ninja one's probably my worst. Not sure where the Nindroid Dragon would fall under my, ranking. I mean, the main thing I really like from it is at least its colors. Because, it definitely stands out, one of the most unique out of the, 6 dragons I've built. So, yeah, kind of it for this one. Now, next week is going to be something a bit different. Something going to be a bit unique. Oh boy. I'm sure nobody's looking forward to this. Dave's going to have my head for this. But, apparently found out this a while ago. Turns out 2019 is the 10-year anniversary of, one of LEGO's forgotten and a bit more controversial themes. So, starting December 1st, I'll be doing a little bit of a sub-series the entire week, going over every single one of LEGO's Ben 10 construction sets. Oh boy. I'm sure everyone's going to be looking forward to that series. So yeah, I won't have a normal video next week. So just, the entire week I'll be making videos going over each and every one of these guys. If you want to unsubscribe from the channel, I would totally understand it. I wouldn't hold it against you. Like, I know nobody likes these, but I don't really care. I just wanted to review these. So, that's what I'm going to be doing next week. So, just wanted to say that. But, yeah, that's kind of it for this video. Just hope you enjoyed it. And goodbye.